going.
Only thing I'm making is a bag with emotions. I guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me. Bet I will not budge. If you doubt it, just discount my bookie. And my bookie taking bets. Private size of private when you know what's coming next.
West side, I'm triple gold. Yeah, picture me rolling with some Dayton's on the Benz. I got no love for you niggas, ain't no need to be friends. Included you in my vision, thought you wanted to win. Cut you out, I tore it down and built it over again. Shit ain't stopping, I'ma pop it till the day is the end. Made myself in the beginning, then I made me again. When it's over, ice my shoulder, I ain't making amends. Play that trick in CeeLo Green, let it blow in the wind. I'm smoking better than I ever did. Gas prices just dropped, guess who got it in? Come get a fill up while the price right. In the dark, I'm shining like a night light. Cutting snow cap, the weed whiter than ice spice. Like Mike, what I say when they ask how I'm trying to ball. Y'all thinking Calvin Cambridge, but I went bald and all. Long story short, I'm never folding, but niggas still wishing and hoping. Picture me rolling, shining when you see me outside. I be chain smoking side, got me out of my mind. She be calling, trying to kick it, but it's hard to find time. Wake up in the morning, thank God, and then grind. Yeah, I don't pop pills, can you picture me rolling? 4K still, can you picture me rolling? Undeveloped film, can you picture me rolling? Fuck a record deal, can you picture me? Picture me, you niggas tickle me. Ain't fucking with my baby pictures, is you kidding me? Triple gold, made Dayton daily, I'm back in that mode. Before the summer's over, match me, I smoke out the bowl, make it roll. In the beginning, shit was going slow. Pack drop, this growing wings, come get it for it's gone. Check the mail, break a box like I'm Donkey Kong. Did a reel, made a sale before I up the post. Phone ringing, where you at? I'm on the way to you. Out the trunk, I made a killing, I know Ray Caruth. You can't dunk if you need me to throw the alley-oop. Never seen a meal, but it's coming soon, I found the loop. Went to Muse, in the dark you see my jewelry gleam. Had to make some chicken soup, them niggas sick of me. I'm back together, niggas wanna see me broken. Of course I had to triple my golden. Picture me rolling, shining when you see me outside. I be chain smoking side, got me out of my mind. She be calling, trying to kick it, but it's hard to find time. Wake up in the morning, thank God, and then grind. Yeah, I don't pop pills, can you picture me rolling? 4K still, can you picture me rolling? Undeveloped film, can you picture me rolling? Fuck a record deal, can you picture me? West side, I'm so motherfucking triple gold. Niggas hoped it was over, but in my mind, we just getting started.
In a quiet Florida town, life was simple until everything changed.
Did you see that?
As an alien force invades and takes control, a group of unlikely heroes must come together to save the day. They fought epic battles in the ring, and now they're back, joining forces for the ultimate fight of their lives. With every townsperson in danger, these seasoned warriors will have to bring their A-game to defeat the alien menace. In a battle where stakes are higher than ever, it's time to wrestle with destiny.
Pro wrestling versus aliens. Man, that's like a monster movie.
Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, Two Lives at Once. And with every Wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. Two Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, two lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna
Get ready! Woo! We on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on skid liquor.
Every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God ghost writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
And we are live. Live from the city of flight. Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor podcast. If you ain't know who I was or who I am, my name is Lito. My co-host, Sinista1 Productions, sipping from the Great Western Wrestling mug. That logo is so dope. When I was looking, I keep looking.
It is. Sheldon Goldberg killed that logo, bro.
Sheldon Goldberg, you killed that, brother. Yeah, man. How you doing today, man?
Get your cups, everybody. Get your cups. I'm good, man. I'm good. We're heading into Wargames. Mental health is right now. We're heading into Thanksgiving. Food is on my mind, so my mental health is at an all-time high right now at 9, and it's going to be at 9 until the turkey comes out that oven and my green bean casserole.
So you cooking? What you cooking?
So on Thanksgiving I like to make the turkey. This year I think somebody else is gonna make the turkey. I wanted to do a deep fried turkey last year. I tried to do a deep fried turkey and I messed it up because I didn't read the directions. So you're supposed to let the grease heat up to temp and then you're supposed to let it drop down. I dropped the turkey in once it got the temp and it flash fried the outside super burnt and crisp, and then the inside wasn't done yet. So now I know you got to let it get to the beginning and then bring it down.
And bring it down. Okay.
Yeah. So see, I had a good marinade too. I had like an apple smoked bacon marinade that because you know how you have to inject. I don't know if you ever done a smoked, but you got to inject the flavor into the breast.
Yeah.
And I had found a good one, and I was mad as hell. Thank God I had another turkey in the oven because I didn't think some people would like the fried turkey, but...
Yeah. I've never had fried turkey. I want to try it so bad.
What?
This year, I've never had fried turkey, bro. Nowhere that I've went to has ever made fried turkey, bro. Ever.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I might have to come to your house on Thanksgiving one year.
Damn. It's tragic. That's tragic.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, I'm making a turkey also. And like I usually inject the turkey with, my little concoction, that I make up. I can't give it to y'all, over the airwaves because y'all like to steal stuff.
What's your favorite side?
Dressing, bro. I'm a dressing guy. Love dressing, bro.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite stuff in dressing? What's your favorite?
My mom makes a dressing and from the broth that comes from the turkey.
That's how I was taught. That's how my
oh
mom
my
taught
god,
me.
man! It's
That's how my
some of
mom
the best
taught
dressing
me.
that I've ever tasted. Also, my sis, she usually makes a dressing with dried cranberries. Oh,
Ooh, okay.
oh my god! So we actually, I asked her for a recipe, and my wife, she's gonna make it, and she's also gonna make macaroni and cheese, and she's making sweet potato pies, sweet potato cheesecake. You ever had sweet potato cheesecake?
Yes. I'm missing my grandmother passed away, God rest her soul, many years ago, Mrs. Johnson.
Yeah.
And my grandmother on Thanksgiving, the one thing she used to make was lemon meringue pie, and I have yet to find anybody who could make a lemon meringue pie like my grandmother could. I don't even really see people making lemon meringue pie.
No.
I see a lot
the
of
actual
key lime pie.
Oh.
With the egg
Key
white
lime.
on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my grandmother used to make that. My grandmother, when my grandmother would show up to church, my grandmother was first known for her hats. She'd show up, Mrs. Johnson, that's a beautiful hat you have. But then on every holiday at the church, everybody be waiting. My grandmother used to sell lemon meringue pies on the holidays at the church. And
wow.
I don't think I've had a lemon
That's
meringue
fire.
pie. All I see
fire.
is key lime. I don't see a lot of people making lemon meringue pie.
I'm not a key lime guy. Like key lime is not really my thing. I'm a cheesecake guy. And I don't have to have a cheesecake that's crazy, but like once a year my wife makes the sweet potato cheesecake. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, man. She's selling her pies this year, so she's making probably like 10 pies and she's gonna sell them. It's her great grandmother's recipe.
Man, I'm gonna have to ship one out, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's good, bro.
I had someone one time show up one Thanksgiving. They had a like a Oreo cookie tiramisu.
What? Wow.
No need.
That's different.
It had the Oreo cookie cream and then the crushed up Oreos and then the peanut butter sauce.
That mean they not trying to let you watch football on Thanksgiving because you're gonna be asleep.
So I make up my one of my sides is I know a lot of people aren't fans of it, but I love my green bean casserole. But see, a lot of people I'm different. I know a lot of people like the regular green beans. When I make my green bean casserole, I like the French green beans. The thin French green beans. So I like those with a lot of brown sugar, the bacon, and then I put the crispy onions on top. Now a lot of people, they'll put the crispy onions on while the green bean casserole is cooking, and I feel like that ruins it. That because the crispy onion gets soggy. You got to put them crispy onions on after it comes out the oven and it's ready to be served. Then put the crispy onion so you get that crunch,
right?
And then that burst of that brown sugar. But I'm a stuffing guy. I'm like you. I'm a stuffing guy.
Love stuffing, man.
One time we ended up getting a turkey from Cajun Turkey. Turducken. We got a turducken one time, and we got one of their Cajun cornbread stuffings.
It was probably fire.
Cornbread stuffing was out of control with the Cajun seasoning and little bits of ground pork and oh man. And then the turducken is bad enough. If you haven't had a turducken, I tell everybody, I'm like, it's something you got to try once in your life because it's amazing. Turduckens are crazy.
Wow.
Have you had a turducken yet?
No, never. Never had one, bro.
What? So for those who don't know what a turducken is, it's a turkey stuffed with a chicken, and then the chicken is stuffed with a duck. Now, for those who didn't know this, a duck meat is very oily, very moisture, a lot of fresh oil. So what they do is they take all these and stick them in, and then they stuff it with stuffing. When it cooks, the natural oils from the duck soaks through the duck into the chicken and into the turkey and makes all of the meat super melt in your mouth moist. There's a reason why you pay $150 for a turducken.
Oh, it's $150.
They're expensive.
Okay.
A turducken, and if you order it early, it's cheaper. That's how they get you. They want you to order early, it's cheaper, but then it goes by the weight. And I'll tell you right now, it'll be the best $150 you ever spend.
Wow.
Best.
It sounds good, man. I never had duck. So, I'm a little, I don't know.
That's how I never had duck either. I never had duck until I had a turducken.
Mm.
And the meat is just, whew,
some of my family in the South, they put up a picture of this, they put up a picture of an animal and the head on the animal looked like it was a raccoon. I don't know. That they eat. And I hope that was just like something that they just grabbed off of Facebook, because if it wasn't, I was telling my people at work, I said, if I ever go to a family member's house and they have raccoon instead of turkey, I'm not eating there. I will go to KFC. I will go somewhere that's open, okay, and get my food. I'm not eating that.
My dad used to have rabbit as a side meat on Thanksgiving. It was back.
I don't know if I could eat a rat. It's so crazy. Like, we can eat, like, I can eat chicken. I can eat, turkey. I can eat beef. I can eat bison. I can eat gator. I've ate gator.
Bison's real good. I had gator for the first time.
I like bison meat because it's real lean, real lean meat. But I don't know if I could eat a duck, or I don't know if I could eat a rabbit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Rabbit is good. It's just like chicken except sweeter. And there was a time when in the black households up here in the Northeast, rabbit was sold in the supermarket. Black households, you would eat a lot of rabbit. Rabbit and liver was a big thing growing up in the projects.
Liver?
Oh, I hated it. That's the one thing if I wanted to claim child abuse on my dad, feeding us liver was liver and onions Friday nights.
Yeah, people eat liver and onions, and I don't understand it. I never have, never will understand liver and onions. That's
the texture is just horrible.
Yuck. Yuck.
Ugh. I'm getting that taste in my mouth right now. Stop it.
Oh man. Yeah, so Thanksgiving's coming up. We're gonna all be with our families. And got a lot to be thankful for. What would you say you're thankful for this year? For this year?
Yeah, I'm thankful at the fact that 2 years ago I was hit by a car. I was in fear of losing my DJ business. I had to cancel all my shows, all my gigs, and here I am 2 years out. This was my first full year of DJing, and it's been the best year ever. I've been DJing all the way up until next week. I'm still DJing. I made some good money DJing this year, and I'm happy and blessed and thankful at the fact that, people who supported me as a DJ, they came right back. They were like, we might have picked somebody else.
Yeah.
But we want you back, Keith. You know what I'm saying? And it was nice to feel that love, that people stayed loyal in a time where people really don't stay loyal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Right.
So it was nice to have a lot of people reach back out to me and say, hey, you up and ready to go? Yep. Hey, I got to do this. I want you to do this, I just got a text from a bar. I did a show at a bar 2 months ago, and the bartender just hit me up. He's like, hey, bro. He's like, everybody's still talking about you. We're trying to see if you're available for 12/7. Usually this time of year, I don't have any gigs. Usually I'm winding down, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed to have gigs. I start my first bar residency next Friday night at Brockton Beer Company doing just simple karaoke. But you know me, you see me online. when you come see a Sinista1 karaoke show, it's a whole different it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good treat, and hopefully people will come out and support my first bar residency once a month. I'm pretty ecstatic about it.
Word. That's what's up, man. For me, I'm thankful.
If anybody's watching though, strip club. Before I die, I want to DJ a strip club. That's my bucket list, bro. I don't care where. I don't care if you got to ship me to Atlanta. I don't care where.
I can get you.
My dream.
I can get you DJing here at one.
I'm saying
dead
this right
serious.
now. Yo, if you were to call me off air and say, "Hey, Sinista1, no, I wasn't playing Sinista1," I can get you to do a strip club. Yo, I'm booking the flight. I'm heading out. That's before I die. This is no bullshit. I want to do a strip club. I want to be the guy talking about we got a 3-for-1 lap dance. It's just, and somebody said why. Somebody said why, but I'm like it's just something. I've been to strip clubs and I've always admired, because you got to be a good DJ to DJ a strip club. You can't be no slouch, because the girls want the music on point. The guys are only gonna tip if the music is fire. So there's a lot more than just DJing.
And the drinks got to be on point. That make the guys tip too. I got we got time. I got a funny story. Bro. I used to be in the strip club when I was 17. I wasn't even legal yet, bro. 17. I used to go to this strip club we had here. I'm not gonna give the name. Well, it's not open anymore. It was called the Foxy Lady.
That's right. We have one here. We got one here. Everybody got a Foxy Lady somewhere.
Bro, we would go on Fridays when it was like the slow day. Well, it wasn't slow, but we would go early. If you go early, they're not gonna really card you. If you look like you like, you know what I'm saying, 18, they're not gonna really card you anyway. So we go in there and we just, chill out. And we always brought the one guy. We had one guy that always was like extra when it came to throwing his money.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'd have a dollar, and then like before he throw it, he'd smack a girl on the butt like, and put the dollar on her. Bro, you talking about the most comedy ever. Every Friday, I would cry laughing every Friday. I wasn't giving these chicks no money. I wasn't going in there for that. Damn, I had some fire wings in there. The wings inside of the strip club was fire. They had the dude on the grill had the fire hamburgers or cheeseburgers. The food was always good. Let me say that. Food was fire. I go in there for the food. But no, seriously, I know some people who got, so if you really want to do that, I'm
dead serious. I've been trying. We got a strip club right here in Brockton. I've yet to been invited out. I used to go to the strip club so much. I could do a whole booth episode and invite you on and have people come on and we could just talk about crazy strip a whole hour. Cause I got crazy strip.
You might have to do that because I got stories too.
Crazy, so I got. Let me just give you a taste of one right now. So we used to go down to Chinatown.
Oh, you was in Chinatown.
So we was in Chinatown, and we used to go to this place called the Naked Eye, which was down in Chinatown. And they had this bad stripper, right? And I used to go there on Friday nights, and I would tip her. And I would be like, yo, this is my chick, lap dance. But there was always this old Chinese dude. Was always there, and he was always tipping her. And she was always paying attention to him. I'm like, so me, I'm young. I'm like 20 years old, black dude, Everybody's always mistaking me for being the Patriots player, always dressed in fresh gear. And I was tipping. So one night, I'm like, yo, I'm not letting this old dude, I'm going to keep getting my lap dances. I'm going to keep getting. So I kept tipping her. And I kept tipping more. So she was kind of, she really didn't want to come over, but she was coming over because I was tipping. So then I went to the bathroom, and the bartender, he come up to me. He's like, yo, you're a nice dude and all. He's like, I just got to give you a heads up, bro. He's like, you got to stop tipping her. He's like, because somebody else is already that's his girl. I'm like, who? He's like, so and so down in the front row there, blah blah blah. I'm like, that old dude. You know how you are when you're 20 years old, right? And the dude was like, look, he's like, it would be in your best advice not to tip her anymore. Oh, bro, blah, 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 blah. They're like, the dude's like, yo, he's Chinese mafia.
I was about to say Yakuza or something.
That's
Japanese.
Dude's like, that's his girl, and he's like, and if you don't stop tipping her, he's like, they'll meet you outside. He's like, I'm just letting you know. And I was like, you know, when your mind is like, this dude's trying to punk me, but then your mind's like, nah, nigga, listen. You know when your mind is like, you know when you know when the devil is like, nah, don't listen, this dude's, but then you know what I'm saying? That moment of clarity comes into play.
Hey, bro, you better chill.
We don't want to test this theory.
Yeah.
We don't want to test this theory. So I stopped. I was like, okay, I'll find another chick to tip, because I wasn't testing that theory, you know. And he looked like
it was an all Asian strip club.
No, it was black girls, white girls and stuff, but it was down in Chinatown, and the dude looked like, you know, Big Trouble in Little China. He looked like the old dude that had the long stringy hair and bummy ass clothes. That's why I was like, this dude can't be mafia, bummy ass clothes. He looked like Low Pan. Yeah. And I was like, this dude, and dude was like, yo, he's mafia. You don't want this.
Yeah.
And
leave him alone, bro.
You know, it was either have a ninja moment or be missing. You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't be here today if you would have kept tipping that girl.
I was like, no, we'll do a show on that one. We'll have to do a combined show and have some
crazy.
laughs.
I got some funny ones too, man.
I got some crazy stories.
For sure. Let's get into some of these wrestling topics, man. This is a big wrestling weekend for us, because you know we love Survivor Series, but we're gonna get to that. On the independent circuit, NCW Black Friday WrestleFest, November 29th, Dedham, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's at the VFW. Some big matches. Yeah. You know, Ryan Drew, they just closed out their event last Friday. We were doing theirs, and now we've got this event that's coming up for NCW. So I got to thank these guys for coming on the show with us. And,
for sure. The Indies, they always show love. The Indies always show love. You know, especially, hopefully we get, you know, Teddy on here, and that'd be, you know, super dope. You know what I'm saying? Also, Goods Time Live. Kojo saves Christmas toy drive. Talk a little bit about the you know, what happened with that.
So, as everybody knows, Teddy Goods, he actually retired from wrestling. Him and his partner opened up what they call is Kojo Toy World. And they sell like crazy amounts of wrestling figures, comic book, Godzilla. There's all types of stuff. We've actually shared it on the Facebook page. I'm working on trying to hopefully get them on the show to talk about this. But what they're doing is they're doing this toy drive event to raise and get toys donated so they can give them to needing families. And then it looks like they're doing an event December 8th on the same night, stand up. And that's why I gotta get in touch with them, because it looks like the wrestlers they're not wrestling. I think it looks like they're doing stand up comedy, which is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're seeing that now in the WWE. The WWE is pushing a lot of their wrestlers to do different shows. Like when WrestleMania was here last year, The Undertaker was doing like this stand up thing where you went to the show and he talked about all the different stories in his time.
Undertaker has a podcast
WWE.
too. It's fire. I'll give him that. You know, Undertaker kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. But it did. So you know, and I get it. He was a Trump guy, but it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me.
All those guys love him. Actually,
who the Trump?
They've known him for years.
They're all from down south, you know, them Southern guys, Stone Cold. It didn't surprise me that they were all Trump guys.
Yeah.
You know, Mick Foley's up here from the Northeast. He's not a Trump guy. So it didn't surprise me.
Batista, though, where's Batista from? Is he from out where you are? Batista from
yeah,
Mexico?
yeah. I actually was at his first MMA match. Batista is another guy, but it's the really one that rubs you the wrong way is Hogan, because Hogan, has been, saying stuff in the past, and
He's been saying a lot of stuff too. Like, Hogan just need to chill.
He wasn't happy that his daughter was dating black dudes. And when I seen her on the show, when I seen the reality show, I'm like, she dates black dudes.
100. I bet she still do. I'm sure. And I hope that a nice young black man wifes her up and gives her a baby so he can have a mixed grandkid.
He was keeping out of the rap videos and everything,
bro. I have 3 Hulk Hogan figures. They were almost in the trash. Okay, almost. He just says a lot of stuff, and I don't know if he realizes, like, bro, it's okay to like who you like, represent who you represent, but don't crap on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with you being a Trump guy. That's cool. But you gotta, in order for you to be a Trump guy, you gotta talk bad about somebody. Come on, man. Stop it, Hogan, stop it, brother. We still love you, man. We love you in the black community, man. Stop it, man.
Hey, I was a big fan of Thunder in Paradise. You couldn't get me away from that show.
Hulk Hogan has had, so many African American people have loved Hogan. From Mr. T to just people, period, man, loved Hulk Hogan. Like, and for him to, I don't know where that energy came from, with him. But yeah, Hulk, come on, baby, be better, man, be better. You older than a lot of the people that you gotta set the example.
It's weird to see that. It's weird to see that in wrestling, because when you look back at wrestling, if you wanted to say sports entertainment, wrestling has been like the most diverse business out there.
Right.
I can't see how you can be racist and be in the wrestling business when it's so diverse. I watch Young Rock, and I'm seeing, Rocky Johnson, the stories, and Tony Atlas and all these guys behind the scene. You're driving in the car together on the road and being put, and I'm saying to myself, how can you be that way when you're on the road with people of different color? Wrestling was the most diverse thing around.
It makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. I grew up watching wrestling. The first wrestling match I probably seen had Hulk Hogan in it, and I was like, dang, that's a cool, you know what I mean? Like, that's Hulk Hogan, so for kids that grew up in the inner city and stuff like that didn't have cable, Fox 45 out here had, wrestling, and we could see Saturday Night Main Event, and we could see, all of these different, we saw WCW growing up, and, WWE Saturday morning wrestling would come on. We see Hogan, fighting. So, to me,
and let's be honest, Hogan introduced us to black heroes. Hogan was one of the guys who brought in Junkyard Dog, who was one of the biggest. Coco Beware is another one who came in under that whole Hulk Hogan type thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is weird to hear him be like that when he's responsible for introducing black culture to black wrestlers that weren't, the shucking and jiving. They say Junkyard Dog was bigger than people realize behind the scenes,
Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Bad News Brown.
Yep.
Just different guys. Hogan, be better, baby. That's it. That's the message. Just be better. Just be a better person, man. You be better. All this racist stuff going on, man. Stop. We need to kill that. Kill it. Straight up. AEW.
I purposely put this story in people.
I know. Bobby Lashley.
Purposely.
Bobby Lashley defeats my main man, 100 grand, Swerve Strickland.
With the Hurt Lock.
via Hurt Lock. You know, listen, I'm not like the Hurt Syndicate or whatever the hell they call. Like, I'm not liking this shit. Like, it's not doing nothing for me. Like, the Hurt Syndicate is not doing nothing for me. Okay, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and what's the other guy? Damn, what is his name, bro?
Oh, you talking about the big dude, Titus? Not Titus.
No,
What's his...
he's not in it either. No, he used to rep. You know, he came over with Bobby and MVP. And I can't even think of his name. Shelton Benjamin.
Yes, there you go.
Shelton Benjamin. You guys came from being the Hurt Business to the Hurt Syndicate. Okay. Y'all, you still dress in suits. There's nothing different except for the name. The first person that you beef with is Swerve Strickland. Swerve, and they always showing Swerve get beat. Like, what's up with that now, too? Like, Swerve, like, come on, like, he's not putting people over yet. Y'all gotta show that man some love. Swerve's supposed to be winning these matches, winning belts, and all of that. First African American AEW World Champion. You know, that'll always be, you know, something that has his name on it. He didn't had a belt for long though. Y'all Tony Khan, man. You gotta write better shit for my man Swerve. And then you got like, seriously, y'all gotta get some writers. And he not supposed. He's too talented to be using as somebody that just loses to these guys. I don't care if they just got over there. They can't, like, I don't know. And then they're jumping him and shit. Prince Nana getting his ass whooped every week. I mean, it's nuts, man. It really is. Crazy. December 18th, AEW will be in AEW Dynamite will be in Washington, D.C. I hope and pray that you know, sales are way better there than they would have been for Columbus, Ohio here, since they had to cancel that you know, that AEW. So yeah, AEW Dynamite. Everybody loves Dynamite. Dynamite is it's gonna be live and it's gonna be lit. So dope to that. What's up?
My bad. I messed up too. I forgot to put a story in there about AEW. As you're talking about the shows, AEW signed an agreement to move their show to Max to compete with WWE going to Netflix.
Like, so, you said Max?
Yep. As of next year,
AEW. Cinemax?
Well, it's HBO Max now. HBO bought Max.
So HBO Max. Okay. Yo.
So it's just Max. So they just announced that this week.
That's about to be crazy. But
it's
see,
not Netflix. It's not Netflix numbers, but it's a way to stay alive in the competition worldwide.
Yeah, it is. Their matches are already crazy. So, I mean, how much, you know? It's probably gonna get more and more. Nothing's gonna ever be like ECW was. I'm just gonna say that point blank. Period. ECW has some crazy stuff going on. Crazy stuff going on.
I've got some tapes here from some of their old events here in Waltham that I used to go to years and years ago when, you know, they were on at 1 a.m, and you used to be sitting there in the bedroom waiting to hear that you know?
Yep, exactly.
And then Sandman come out and, you know, you saw Sandman and just
Sandman would come out.
Ordered them VCR tapes and
Sandman come out with a bamboo stick and a beer, and he drink the beer and he smashed the beer can on his head like bow 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 and bleed before the match.
we went to one match. We used to go to ECW all the time, and two of my most fondest memories of ECW matches was Sabu was wrestling one night. It was Sabu against Raven.
Ooh, that was probably a great match.
Sabu and Raven, it was a badass match, and the chair got involved, and the chair fell over, and Sabu landed on the leg of the chair on his chin and put a hole.
Oh.
And they had to call an ambulance. Sabu kept wrestling the whole match, bleeding like a sieve. And then he went to the ambulance afterwards. And then we had another match. I think I've got all these on tape because I used to bring my big ass VCR recorder. Al Snow put
Ohio's
Beulah,
own, baby.
Like, put Beulah through the mat when she got into the. I forget who he was wrestling that night, and he had that head, that wig head, and Beulah came in, and Al Snow. Whew, I thought she was dead, bro. I thought she was dead. She sold it, and Al just. There's a reason why Al was training people for the longest time. In WWE. There's a reason why.
Yeah, man. Al Snow.
I would say Al Snow is one of the most underrated wrestlers out there.
Period. Shout out to Al Snow, Ohio's own Al Snow. You know what I'm saying?
With the dumbest gimmick, and he made it
right. The head,
a fucking wig head, bro.
That's crazy.
A $2 wig head from a wig store, probably a black wig store too.
Probably so. That'd be something if we get him on here, he could tell us. TNA, they recently announced Final Resolution, December 13th, and Impact December 14th, Center Stage, Georgia. TNA, you know how I feel about TNA. I mean, TNA's okay, man. You know, they put on some.
I'm sure we're gonna see Jordan Grace.
Yeah, we'll definitely see Jordan Grace. She'll definitely be wrestling. She also will definitely be the main event, probably. Yeah, they're pushing her really, you know, a lot. So, the Hardy Boys still got the belt, I believe. The belts. They still got the tag team belts, I believe. So, good old Hardy Boys, man. They about 45, but they wrestling still. That's, you know what I'm saying. That's good. And let me say this about the Hardy Boys: that Matt Hardy doing his whole delete thing. That's another thing I hated. That's one I have pet peeves about, like certain things that they add to their gimmick. When he was doing all this delete, like, bro, no, man, that's not. And you know the crowd loved it, but like I hated that shit. Just like I hate. I love you, Solo. Solo, I love you. Let me lace you up real quick with something, Roman. Let me lace you up real quick. I said, when he said that, I said, bro, they know now that you are a hood ninja, okay? Straight up. If they didn't know before, you Samoan, but you're a hood ninja from California.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. WWE, baby. First and foremost, we got news. Jade Cargill's injury may be major. You know, it's a major rumor going around, and it's very unconfirmed. We're hearing different things about Jade. Hopefully, you know, none of it's true. Hopefully, she just needed some time off.
It's crazy because, you know, Dave Meltzer, who is very respected behind the scenes in the business, Dave Meltzer put injury in quotes, and Dave Meltzer said it is a serious injury, and nobody's talking about it. People close to her, nobody's talking about it. And the rumor is, you know, is that there's a possibility that Jade Cargill has blood cancer, which would mean 3 months of treatment, of possible transfusions. But there's a lot of things here I'm looking at that kind of explains that this rumor may be true. I look at the timing of this. This was a big Wargames coming up, and this was big for Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, and this came out of the blue. This whole thing came kind of out of the blue on SmackDown. But when you look at the promo that they cut at the ambulance, you know, a lot of people when you look at the chat and the comments, a lot of people were like, damn, Bianca really sold that because Bianca was crying. Bailey was crying. A lot of people looked really broken up. So obviously, the rumor is that it was her doctor that pulled her. Her own doctor pulled her. I did some looking up some stuff in regards to blood cancer, and it's a crazy. So in the black community, as we all know, in the black community, one of the big things that we have in the black community is sickle cell. As you guys know, T-Boz from TLC. Yep. Sickle cell is a major disease that affects black women. Sickle cell, if unchecked, or if sickle cell is left, there can be issues with your blood that way. But blood cancer in black females or blacks themselves is at a 20% higher than at the white rate. So this is blood cancer is really we can say it affects a lot of black people, and there's a lot of reasons why it affects black communities. Some of it's tied into not being able to have access to care and stuff like that, but I'm praying that this is one of those rumors that ends up being wrong. 3 months would put us at, if she was to come back in 3 months, that would put us at Royal Rumble. But the word is from Dave Meltzer said it may not be 3 months. 3 months is when they're going to see if she can, and then 3 months could turn into longer. That's what Dave Meltzer was reporting at. So when he said that and didn't confirm, I read up. I went right to blood cancer and looked it up, and 3 months treatment is what happens. They try to do a blood transfusion, or they try to put you on medications and some type of chemo. And then if 3 months doesn't change, then there's the next step. We did have this with Roman. People forget that Roman Reigns wasn't supposed to be back. He had cancer too. So this would be a tragic, to be honest, this would be a very tragic WWE story. She was a budding superstar, and I'm praying that this is wrong. I'm praying that this isn't what's really going on. I'm hoping that this isn't true, but there's too many sites now reporting, and usually WWE is really quick to say something, and they're not. And that's what scares me about this. So here's the key for me. It's what they say this weekend and how it's handled this weekend.
Yep, I guess we'll find out what's true and what's not true.
Yep.
If
sure
they
that
keep going, if they keep going with the, she got hurt, from something else story, then maybe we can just go with that, for now. But prayers for Jade and her family for sure. That would be terrible, and we are hoping and praying that that's wrong. WWE Raw unveiled something that was super dope, and we're going to show you guys.
All right, here's a clip courtesy of WWE. Here we go.
Here's a clip. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, for more than 40 years, the Intercontinental Championship has been a beacon of opportunity in WWE. It has been the symbol of excellence for the real workhorses of our sport, those that night in and night out unquestionably leave it all in the ring. Guys, I feel the same way about the women's division of Monday Night Raw. Every week, they pour their heart, their blood, sweat, and tears into their craft, and every week, they prove to me time and again that they are the true workhorses in WWE. Therefore, it is my distinct honor to present their own symbol of excellence to fight for. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the brand new WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. It will not be earned easily, no. It will be earned with blood, sweat, and tears. And it starts next week when we begin a tournament to crown the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. That is official. Born to be the greatest of all time. This is where I draw the line. Can't stop my
shine. They know it's my time. Let the world know I've arrived. I'm on the rise, unstoppable.
All right. we excited. We so excited. We weren't even paying attention.
The WWE Women's Intercontinental Belt. That's so dope. We were just talking and we were saying like the tournament starts next week and the final two to determine who's going to win it is probably going to be that first night of Raw on Netflix. That's going to be crazy. Crazy.
My pick's Zelina.
Zelina Vega, right? Yeah,
Yep.
from Puerto Rico.
She's been putting in work.
LWO,
she works
baby.
hard. Yep. She's
she
putting
does.
in work. Who
Um,
you got?
I think we might see EO with it.
See,
I think
that
we might
seems
see
too
EO with it.
obvious. That seems too obvious for me.
Yeah, I mean, or
I
maybe
think
they're
she's.
making
I think
this
she's
belt.
past. I think she's past Intercontinental.
Really?
I think she's a bigger sell.
She is. That's no lie. EO is definitely. I think, or maybe it might be what's her girl Kari Sane. Maybe she.
My dark horse is Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree.
She's been working hard too. She's got good moves in the ring. That's my dark horse. I think this Intercontinental is going to be to an up and comer. I don't think it's going to be a main eventer. I know some people are going to say Zelina's a main eventer. I don't think she's.
You don't look at her like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's very worthy of Intercontinental.
Word.
Who's your dark horse?
That. If I had to choose a dark horse, I would choose what's that girl? I can't even remember her name, but she has like the shaved sides and she's Diesel.
Oh, she was Maxine's buddy, and now she's part of. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think she got the goods to be a champion, Intercontinental champion for sure. So yeah, I think she can win it.
She's part of Chad Gable's stable.
Yeah, Chad Gable's. Yep. In other news, the New Day had a bad day. Okay. They lost to Alpha Academy. And basically Kofi
is he about to be the heel in this aspect? They done switched up now. Now they got me confused as hell, bro. I feel like Kofi might be the heel on this breakup when it happens, and I think it's definitely going down on Monday.
The breakup is definitely coming because he let Xavier Woods have it. Basically, he said some stuff to him.
Yeah, he did. And you know what's funny? It's one of them promos when you looked at it and you were like, "Ooh, did they? Was these dudes?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you think, is that really how you feel, bro?
Yeah.
Big E's gonna be there, so Big E would have to calm anything that goes down. So whatever's gonna happen, Big E's gonna be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like Kofi's gonna be the heel after, like you just said. He let him have it, bro. He said some real stuff to him.
He kept it real. He kept it 100 with him, and Xavier couldn't say nothing, except for he felt like he was the reason why Kofi won the chip. I mean, I don't agree with that, but you know, I'm not much of a New Day fan anyway. I'm glad this.
Ooh, really?
I'm glad this. Yeah, I wasn't really a New Day fan, bro. Like they come out with the horns and all of that shit. Like I like Kofi, but you coming out with, you know, you fall out the cereal. The cereal's called Bootios.
The minstrel show. A lot of people feel the New Day is WWE's minstrel show. And for those who don't know what minstrel is, look it up. It's an old term back in the day. Blacks used to, perform for white people. And white people, elite white people, would pay for these minstrel shows. And sometimes what they did was they had white people in blackface back in the day. So the shucking and driving and all that stuff. There are some black people who don't like New Day for that reason. They feel that the New Day is just a
never liked
show,
them because of that. I liked back in the day, tag teams who were powerful, like Doom. Doom would come out and put a mask on and whoop your ass. Okay? Then they take the mask off and whoop your ass some more. Ron Simmons and Butch Reed. Doom was and Teddy Long was their manager.
Manager, yeah.
Ron Simmons, Butch Reed, Teddy Long, Doom. The New Day come out and they, with the horn, the big horn, and the tuba trombone, and all, like, come on, bro. I hated that. Like, goodness, man. Like, I hated when they won because of that. I used to want them to lose all the time just because I hated them coming out pandering. I hated it, bro.
The breakup has to be epic. It's gotta sell. The breakup, it's gotta happen Monday night. It's their 10-year anniversary, and what a better way to celebrate the 10 years with this huge breakup. And it's got to be epic. It can't be. This breakup has to be trending. That's my opinion. When this happens.
Well,
otherwise they don't. So. Yeah. Otherwise it don't sell. And I'm pretty sure it's Kofi and Xavier at WrestleMania. I think this breakup will take them right to WrestleMania, and it will probably be one of the best matches. Yeah, I think it's going. I think it's going to WrestleMania. I think that match is worthy of WrestleMania.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. All right. WWE finally finalized the matches for Wargames. You guys see it. All the matches keep flashing in our live feed here. So, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura, or the artist formerly known as Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know what he's doing. Shinsuke come in, he don't say a word, he whoop your ass, and then he just leave. So, I think that it's for the United States title. I believe that LA they want LA to keep that title. It's going to be a good match, but he'll keep the title, I believe. What you think?
I was wondering, it was weird because we hadn't heard from him in a minute. He hasn't even been around in a minute. There was rumors that he was to be released in this group that just got released, and he wasn't. He ends up popping up and attacks LA Knight. And it has me wondering, with the way the injuries have been going around in the WWE, it has me wondering, is LA Knight injured? And are we going to see him have to carry this belt until LA Knight can come back from injury? So that's my concern right now. Because LA Knight really hasn't been doing many matches. Remember, his whole thing was I was going to be a fighting champion too. And he really hasn't been on Raw and SmackDown like we felt he was gonna be. So I think he might be nursing an injury, and I think we're about to be shocked.
Think Shinsuke's gonna win?
I think he's gonna take that belt. I think he's gonna take that belt.
Speaking of Shinsuke, is Asuka hurt?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yes, she's been hurt. She went for surgery. That was the whole reason. She got hurt at, I forget which pay-per-view it was. She got hurt at that, I forget what pay-per-view, but I remember seeing the report. She was hurt and she needed surgery, knee surgery.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Next match, Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus, and Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker retains.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Sheamus is just here to put people over and make his money. Kaiser he's gonna be somebody, but this ain't the moment. Braun.
This ain't the moment. It's not time for him yet.
Braun's keeping that belt.
Kaiser dates Tiffany Stratton. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see their TikToks and stuff.
Yeah. Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Since Damian Priest did that bullshit on Raw, he's gonna be put in a sleeper hold, and we're gonna be talking about this shit next week.
I hate to say it, but that's the one predictable thing about the WWE. When somebody gets the best of somebody on something, when the pay-per-view comes, the script is flipped, and when I saw that, I'm like, well, Damian Priest is losing at Wargames. That's how it always works out. Always works out.
Oh, man. He just had to put him through the table.
We're going to see Damian Priest with the sleeper done.
Yeah, he's going to be like this. He's going to do this. He's going to be like. And then I'm going to be sitting up there. I'm going to throw something at the television.
I'm going to FaceTime you. I'm going to FaceTime you like we do.
I'll be mad at the TV. Like, I'm going to throw something. I hope that I don't have anything in my hand at that time. I'm going to be so mad, bro.
And for those who don't know, we do. That's real talk. We be FaceTiming at certain moments. Which should be happening.
Yeah, for sure. That's no
I
lie.
remember we had one this year. It was early in the morning because it was overseas, and we was FaceTime.
Like, yo, did you see that?
I'm in the backyard watching it. It's at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right, craziness. War Games, the first War Games match. We got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, and Io Sky. Io Sky is gonna be with them. That's so crazy to me.
It is.
Versus Liv, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. This is gonna be a crazy match, man. I think it's gonna be dope. I think this match is gonna come on before the Bloodline match, and I feel like this match in particular, hey, you guys are gonna, if they show out like I know the women will, the guys gonna have to do woo. You got to show up and show out.
Hey, last year the women showed out and the men really had to clean it up.
Yeah, you got to turn it up.
My prediction is you've got two females with belts in this match, and you got someone with a Money in the Bank, and
Tiffany, and they all on the same team.
Look, something's about to happen. And
Tiffany about to get a strap.
Yeah, because that's how I'm sitting here. I'm saying to myself, I'm like, okay, we've been teased the last couple of pay-per-views. We've been teased this whole thing, but when you look at this match right now, she got both championship belts in that ring with her right now. She can cash in on either one.
Yep. Soon as this.
So I'm like, damn. Everybody here is talking, and here's the thing. With this whole thing with Jade Cargill being out, that changes the whole aspect of how this match can go and how you really want to sell this match. So now the storyline can flip, and we can bring that Money in the Bank into this discussion now because, again, it's all it takes. All it takes is Nia to get bested by somebody, and then she cashed that in on Nia, or she gonna cash it in on Liv. It's one or the other.
Who's that? Whoever is hurt. That's who she gonna cash it in on.
Yep, exactly. That's what that's what I'm feeling.
I got Bianca's team winning because of that reason. Because of Tiffany cashing in, she's gonna cash.
Oh yes. So they would, that, and that would be the way. They get the pin. They get the pin on whoever, and then she'll cash in. She'll cash in after the person gets pinned.
Yep.
I could see that. I
got them winning for that reason. And then the final match, we just put our ones up like this here. Not for those fake guys, but for the OG bloodline. Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, the Usos, and CM motherfucking Punk. With the return of the Wise Man. Return of the Wise Man versus Solo, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Big Bronson Reed. We got 2 minutes. Of course, I'm going for my guys. You know what I'm saying? Bloodline, baby. OG Bloodline. But there's a lot being talked about Paul Heyman coming out dressed as fucking Solo Sikoa. Red shirt, black suit jacket. I feel like that this is not going to be the beginning of Roman Reigns having his wise man back. No. Roman Reigns has not been there for his wise man when his wise man needed him. Roman Reigns allowed Solo and the other bloodline to bully him. Roman Reigns allowed him to get put through a table. He didn't come back to WWE. So I believe he's going to have to earn the trust of the wise men back. And I also believe that we're going to see a swerve happen, if not tomorrow, to some degree. At Royal Rumble, we're not going to see Roman and Solo. We're going to see this guy and Solo for the Ulafalu. And that is how you get Rock and Roman at WrestleMania for the Ulafalu.
It's got to be, because we all know.
And, hold on. And because Rock will have the Ulafalu, guess who's going to stand next to Rock? Paul Heyman. This is going to be...
That's some crazy mic work right there, bro. That right there is some crazy mic work right there.
Bro, that's my prediction.
I don't even want to think about that.
11/26/2024. We stamping that. That's my prediction. And I haven't been wrong yet.
Shit. That's some crazy mic work.
Yo, we're not going to see, because we're not going to see Paul all the time. Or we can see Paul a lot because we don't see. The thing about Rock is we don't have to see Rock all the time. If Rock has Paul next to him, Paul is going to come and speak for Rock.
That's right. Exactly.
So we're going to get Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, but it's going to be for the Ulafalu. And we're also going to get Roman and or we're either going to get Roman and Cody or Rock and Cody at WrestleMania Day 2. So this is what's gonna happen, bro. Rock is the one that's gonna take the Ulafalu from Solo, not Roman, because Rock is gonna come. Rock has already came and intervened a few times. Rock also probably has been talking to Paul Heyman since he left after getting powerbombed. Paul Heyman probably reached out to Rock, told him, like, Tribal Chief hasn't been, and Rock said, I'll take care of you. I got you. Go back, do what you need to do. When you leave tomorrow, Saturday, when Paul Heyman leaves, he's gonna leave the ring. He's gonna leave with CM Punk. He's not gonna leave with the Tribal Chief. Guarantee it. If this happens, we know that that's gonna happen.
Well, there's a lot of tension on that side. There's a lot of history between everybody on that team.
Yep.
And again, you're building storylines, and we all know Wargames. We all get excited for Wargames because Wargames is where we start to get teased what's going to be coming in WrestleMania and how we're heading into Royal Rumble. So everybody loves seeing Wargames because that's where it all starts. You know, we saw the whole Jey Uso, Sami, we saw all that stuff from the previous War Games. We saw that coming. the breakdown of the bloodline started at Wargames.
Yep.
So we know that Wargames always is like the precursor to WrestleMania. So I'm excited for this. I don't know how this is gonna come through. I just know that, you know, they gotta put a show on, because I think the women are gonna show and prove once more. Again, you got a lot of talented women in that match before. So the men, they gotta sell it. And CM Punk is a loose ass cannon. If you're sticking to the type of person
Punk
he
and
is,
Seth are still gonna be. Seth is gonna be mad because Punk came and took his spot, and that whole thing. So they're gonna. Seth and CM Punk is being set up right now. But like I said, when that match is over with, the Tribal Chief is going to be leaving with the Usos and Sammy. No Wise Man. Wise Man will be walking with CM Punk. He will leave with CM Punk, and that's my prediction. It's going to happen. And if that does happen, you know there's trouble in paradise, baby. Trouble in paradise. Another great show. War Games Saturday, you guys. War Games Saturday on Peacock. I don't know the time yet. You know the time? It's in Canada.
Of course, it's November 30th, and it looks like 6 p.m. is like the pre. Is like the pre.
So
whatever.
7, yeah. 7. Woo! That evening, it's gonna be great. Listen, y'all don't want to miss it. Make sure that y'all are doing nothing around that time. Chill. Get you some leftovers, some turkey, some dressing, some everything, some macaroni and cheese. Get you some sweet potato pie. Sit down, take a nap, wake up, and watch War Games on Saturday.
Second day leftovers are always good because the seasoning is now
it's deep into it's set into the best.
And then I saw something, and that's why I hate TikTok, because I saw TikTok. They took some leftover stuffing and put it in the waffle maker, and they made like a stuffing sandwich, a turkey sandwich, but you took the stuffing and you crusted it crispy in the waffle maker.
Talk about good food, man. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get me some food right now. Me and Sinister got to get us some food. I'm Lito for your boy Sinista1. This is Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Every angle hitting me in vantage points, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman and Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer them on with their capabilities. Wow, double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take you seriously, cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy, mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me, creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.